And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where we talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and hopefully making money doing all those things. I say hopefully because it's certainly not a guarantee. This is not a buy and hold type situation. There is a risk involved, and we'll get into that in just a minute. But in the meantime, it's Wednesday, March the 18th of 2026, and that means it is time for another episode of Fed rate decision. So Fed rate decision comes down about 2 p.m. New York time. With that, let's go ahead and get into our. Oh yeah, something else I want to remind you of is if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel, and you'll also see some shorts of what I do when I'm not in the office. And also, what else? We have. Oh yeah, if you want to talk to me directly, then by all means, hit me up in the comment section, and I'll reply as soon as I can, or as soon as I see it. Sometimes I don't see it, but anyway. Let's go ahead and get into the risk disclosure screen and talk about putting money at risk and the possible outcomes. Here we are. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. Now, with that, let's go ahead and get into a few things. Okay, so first let's go ahead and go here. There we go. And let's see what's the number one. Let's see, if I'd worn a green shirt yesterday, it would have come out like that. And it would have been just my head bouncing around, which would have been weird. But at any rate, maybe I'll do one of those one day. It's just my head bouncing around. That'll be kicks. Let's see. So we've got the Kiwi and the Aussie on top, followed by the Euro, the Yen, Great British Pound, US dollar is way down here with the Canadian dollar, and the Swissies on the bottom. How about that? Let's see. With that, let's look at the risk on, risk off meter. We have risk on today, or right now. It's a strong risk on with 79%. Means we could see a lot of movement away from the dollar and into and away from gold, away from oil, and away from assets, and into more risky stuff like stocks and. Currencies might be flat today. Well, they probably will be flat because of this. We have the Fed rate decision, and look at that. We've got a 98.9% chance of a hold today, which means it's a probably good chance that Fed's going to hold. But what's going to be fun is going to be listening to the Fed minutes after that. I don't personally listen to Fed minutes. I wait to see what's going to happen. But here's the interesting part. We've got a 1.1% chance of a rate hike. So a rate hike is entering the picture. Why? I don't know. I don't have any idea why there's a rate hike entering the picture. We shouldn't, because not with 92%, 92,000 jobs lost last month in the NFP report. That's not a steamrolling economy. That is a nothing economy. And I'm going down this list right now to see when the next rate cut is coming into play. We're looking at a possible rate cut in December. So the market is pricing in one rate cut right now. Well, right now we're looking at that. A 98.9% chance of a hold. So what does that give us today? That gives us a median, the DXY right on the median line of that pitchfork. Why are these points drawn right here? I don't know. I think there's this one has been, I didn't understand this point right here, and I still don't understand it because it's kind of drawn out in the middle of space. But this channel is holding. So I don't know what to think of that, but it's right at the median line of this pitchfork right now, the DXY. So what direction is it going to go? I don't know. It's at 99.55 right now, and my job is not to predict, but to trade what I see. And right now, it's not going anywhere. Euro versus the pound. Looks like we could see a reversal on that. Looks like euro is kind of topping out, and the pound is starting to take over. Possibly, we'll see. That is a very strong doji candle right there. Look, that's a price rejection, actually. But no, it's not. It's going the wrong direction. It's a price rejection in favor of the euro. But at any rate, let's see. Euro versus the dollar is kind of perking up a little bit. Perked up 43 pips overnight. So we've got 115.43 going into the Fed rate decision. And oh, let's look and see what other stuff we got going on. It seems like we've got other stuff going on today too, don't we? Yeah, look at all this. Let's see, we've got core PPI coming out at 8:30. Bank of Canada rate decision, so they're expected to do something. They're expected to hold. Factory orders, and then the Canadian press conference. That'll be fun. And then rate decision, and then after that, New Zealand GDP, and unemployment data for. Oh well, I missed this one. Japanese rate decision. So BOJ rate decision. They're expected to hold too, but it'll be interesting to see if they how the bond market reacts to that. So see if their rates go up. If their rates go up, then we could see the USD. There's going to be something happening because with the price of oil rate as where it is right now, it's going to force a decision on the BOJ's thing plate agenda because that's the price of oil. Well, let me rephrase that. The price of oil might force a decision, more of a decision to get them off the holding point. They might raise rates. Maybe not. I don't know. But did not see the Japanese rate decision tonight. So we're going to be probably much maybe in and out of the markets after 2 o'clock today, and then completely out before the rate decision because that's not. They have a tendency to hold their cards extremely close to their chest and then surprise the world. But here we are. We have the dollar versus the yen right there. Right at 115. Well, hold on, we're not there yet. Are we there? Yeah, we are. Right at 159. That's a big teetering point for the whole currency mix. That's usually rate decision. That's usually when the BOJ starts tampering with the bond market a little bit and to drive that down a little bit. Pound versus the dollar, perking up a little bit. Not a whole lot to take note of, but still kind of taking note. We're going to see if this trend line holds or if it breaks that trend line. It's a very strong trend line. That should be a. Oh yeah, that's the one I was trying to get a pitchfork in yesterday. But there's no place to put the other thing, so. Not sure if a pitchfork is going to work. Fib channel? I don't know how this one works. So we'll call that a 1. Does this thing work? Makes it a lot of color. Makes it pretty colorful, but I don't think that's going to clutter up everything. Let's see. So here we have the nothing really changing as far as the 20 and 50-day moving average goes. I'll consider that a little bit closer on the 4-hour chart if I were going to make a trade on that. Here's one to stay away from. 212.39 again at a teetering point. Possible. It's at a possible buy area right now, but that's turned into resistance to me. I would look at that more from a resistance standpoint because it's not really going through that area with like gangbusters. As a matter of fact, we have a triangle forming. Could be bullish. Could be a bullish triangle. I don't know. So we have this trend line right here. I'll go ahead and put that right there. Okay, stop it. Right there. I kind of want to do a ray on that, but probably should do a ray. Let's touch that trend line a lot. Let's do a ray instead. We'll go here. We'll go here, connecting the lows. And then this one will connect 2 highs and see if this one holds. Because 2 touches, anybody can draw a 2-touch trend line. 3rd touch it validates, according to Michael Neely. I highly agree with him. He's smarter than I am as far as all this goes. Let's see, so we're looking at a possible, sure what direction the triangle's going to go. I think we say the higher lows. Now 2 lower highs, it's probably the higher lows that's going to outdo the higher highs. So looking like this one could be taken off soon. Of course, if we look at it strictly from a technical standpoint. Then again, we'll leave that there and see what happens. Euro versus the dollar, the yen. Not a whole lot happening here either. It's right just above the 20-day moving average in the Bollinger Bands. Not touching it. And the 50-day Bollinger and the 50-day moving average. And the 200-day moving average. Everything is converging right there. That's not going to work as far as the successful trade goes. I do have a they cross here, right? Somewhere. Yeah, the 50-day, the 20-day, and the 200-day moving averages are all converging right there. That's bizarre. Oh well. Dollar versus Canadian. Don't know what to think about this. I'm just not. This is not the trade to get into, if you ask me. It's it gets very sloppy, and I'm not sure what direction to go in with this. But so we'll skip it. Keep going. Canadian versus the dollar, or pardon me, Canadian versus the yen. If that candle continues to be green, that'll be a big turnaround candle, and that'll also be reinforcing the price of oil. Price of oil has not come down a whole lot. Cartels like, I guess cartels, I don't know who's keeping the price up. Again, we don't see a whole lot of movement going on with that. What's going on here? Let that be. There we go, bigger. Yeah, there we go. Big jump to $94 a barrel, and then we'll see what happens from there. Aussie versus the dollar, kind of hanging out right there. Not really going anywhere. 71.09, so it's right at the 71 handle again, and just kind of chilling out. Gold, still testing the $5,000 mark. 49.88. We'll see if it holds. Metals are also down across the board, except for silver. Platinum is down a little bit, so I would consider that. Palladium down a little bit more. And then if you're looking for a consummate metals trade, probably sentiment says it's going to go down. And then 79.84, silver's still holding on to 80. We're trying to hold on to 80. We'll see if that happens. And that market has completely cooled off too. Take a brief look at software. Software sector was up a little bit yesterday. HubSpot, Salesforce sold off. Intuit gained 1.5% yesterday. Adobe, yeah, look at that. Somebody bought Upwork stock yesterday. And then Nvidia right there. Upwork, it probably has more global opportunity than anything else, but but in the United States, I don't see it having much opportunity at all. It's it's just my gut. It's just after working with Upwork for close to 10 years, and then that market just completely fizzled out for me from a freelancer perspective. But that also forced me into building my own softwares, which I'll be cranking out soon. So let's see. That's about all I've got for today. I've got Fed rate decision today, Japanese rate decision later on tonight, European rate decision tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, if you guys like this video, then by all means hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you want to talk to me straight on, then you can occasionally catch me in the TradingView chat room, or you can also catch me here. You can comment on the videos here, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. So you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.